So, oh, sorry. Thought I'd give a little bit of a catch-up vlog. You just put the baby monitor off. There we go. So, I've been a bit quiet recently. It's just not been feeling myself. Although I am a very positive person, even positive people get their low days, and I've had a little bit of low days because of the way I get looked at when I'm around people sometimes. I was in Aldi's the other day. Look, he knows I'm upset. It's okay. Mummy's okay. Okay. Go lie down. It's okay. Mummy's okay. I was in Aldi the other day, and would you lie down, mate? To lie next to Mummy then. Okay. I was in Aldi the other day, and a young girl asked her mother, you know, what's the matter with that woman? Why hasn't she got any hair? You know, inquisitive. She didn't look any older than, say, 4, maybe 5. Inquisitive. Why's that woman got no hair? No. I think as a child, any child would ask, you know, what's wrong with that woman? I'm sorry, my keeping my hand steady isn't quite doing so well at the moment. Right, go and lie down. Go and lie down. Lie down. Being naughty. He got battered by the cat earlier because he was toy fighting with me. Like, just messing. I was just tapping his paws and going, "Can I get your paws? Can I get your paws?" He loves playing that game with me, and he always pretends to bite my hand, and he put a little playful growl in. But unfortunately, Mindy was watching him, and Mindy dived on his head and battered him, and he ran out the front room crying because the cat got hold of him. You know, this is a Staffy cross, and yeah, he's shit scared of Mindy. So, yeah, lie down then. Lie down. Lie down. I know. Anyway, this little girl asked in her mum's words. Now, if she would have said, "I don't know, sweetheart. I don't know what's the matter with that woman," I would have gone, "It's understandable." I would have let that ride, you know. But instead, she went, "Don't look at her." Oh my God, that cut deep. And then the little girl came out again, and she says, "Mummy, why hasn't she got any hair?" And her mum just looked at me, gave me the worst dirty look, and then went, "Do not look at her." And I felt like I'd done something wrong. I normally wear scarves and little headbands to try and hide it, but my hair started to grow back, as you can see a little bit. So wearing headscarves now, it's becoming extremely uncomfortable in this weather. So I've decided not to wear them anymore. I'm comfortable within myself to walk about without anything on. It does not bother me anymore that I've got a bald head. I've worked and done good to get to where I am now. I didn't waste my hair. As soon as my hair showed signs of falling out, I shaved it and gave it away. So, because I had quite thick, very nice thick hair, and I didn't want it to go to waste. So, as a lot of you people know, I shaved it off and gave it to the little princess dress. So I was quite chuffed with that. But then to get people look at me and say, "Don't look at it," and also it happens a lot in town. People will look me up and down and just snarl at me, or look me up and down and give me a dirty look. Do you people realise what you're doing? Do you realise how hurtful it is? Not only are we fighting with our own bodies as cancer fighters, we are fighting with our own bodies. You are now making it God knows how much harder by scowling at us, giving us dirt. We're not monsters. We're suffering. There's a lot of days where we're in pain. This week, have been horrendously in pain with my back because the cervical cancer has reared its ugly head again. So I'm having to deal with the pain from that. I don't need to walk in through my town and get people to look at me like I'm a monster. I've made it my passion, and I've made it my promise that I will never let anybody suffer alone. One day, one of these people are going to see exactly what it's like to be on the inside of suffering. Someone suffering cancer. It could be their family member, it could be someone that they know as a friend. And their friend is going to confide in them and go, I've got to shave my head. And they're going to go remember back to the day that they gave the young girl with a bald head a dirty look. Now, Anya catches a lot of these people giving dirty looks. Now, a lot of you who know me and know Anya know how much of a pleasant, well-mannered, well-behaved, sensitive, happy little girl she is. She's lovely to everyone. She wants to be friends with everyone. She doesn't want to upset anyone. She doesn't want to be angry with anyone. She wants everyone to be friendly and happy. Even she's getting to the point where she's like, Mum, I'm going to tell them in the end. I'm going to ask them, what are you looking at? What's your problem with my mum? Now, for her to be like that, no, Odin, for her to be like that, you know that it's, you know, it's getting to the point where it's upsetting her, so you can imagine what it's doing to me. You know, like I said, we're not monsters. I quite often take the mick out of myself with having no hair. Me and Daryl have bantered over what I'm going to be for Halloween. We've said I'll either be Uncle Fester, Walter White, which is very ironic, I think. Just draw a beard on. Or 11 from Stranger Things. There's so much more people I could be, like Odin. Right, that was naughty. He's got a habit of pushing himself up against me at the moment because I'm in pain. It's not nice. You know, I could be Dr. Evil, I could be Mini-Me. There's so much stuff I could be at Halloween. But at least I'm laughing at myself in that sense. But I find it quite horrible that people that don't know me, don't know the type of person that I am, quite often give me dirty looks. If only you knew what I try to do with other people. Like, there's a woman that I've met on Facebook. She commented on something that I shared, but I was looking at the comments and she said how she was alone during her cancer battle and everything. And the way she explained how she got to being alone touched me and touched my heart in a way that no one should be alone through cancer treatment. No one should. No one should have to go through it on their own. No one should have to go home at night and wonder, why did this happen to me? Why haven't I got anyone to talk to? So I approached this woman and I said, you know, I'm a fellow cancer fighter and I'm good to go in cancer treatment. You know, any time you need someone to talk to, please email me. And this woman actually did. And we're actually getting to know each other. And what a wonderful woman she is. What a lovely, wonderful woman. And it hurts me deep in my heart that she's going through this alone. So I found out that she lives in North Wales. Whereabout, I don't know. I'm hoping to find out. So if she lives near me, I can meet her for a coffee and she knows that she's got a friend. You know, I have made it my promise to make sure that no one ever suffers alone. Now, that is something that I strongly feel about. But my palliative care nurse does like to remind me that I can't help everyone. And that's my downfall. That's what hurts me. I can't help everyone. I can't give to everyone. I can't make everyone better. I can't make everyone feel better. If I give too much, I'm going to make myself ill. So I have to draw a line somewhere. But I don't know when that line will be drawn. And at the moment, I'm quite happy with what I am doing. So that's my little rant of the video, you know, that these people don't realise what they're doing. You know, a 2-second dirty look to them is nothing. You know, looking up and down someone and then looking at the lack of hair on the head. Or mine, there's little tiny whiny bits. The looks that they gave me, it's just truly hurtful. You have no idea what I've been through. You have no idea what I'm going through. You have no idea how I feel on a daily basis. Sometimes how useless I feel. There is days where I feel utterly useless. I can't help clean. I can't overdo it the way I used to. I used to be able to blitz all 3 bedrooms upstairs, the bathroom, hall, stairs and landing, kitchen and front room in, say, 4 hours. I used to be able to do all that, blitz it. Now I struggle to do 1 room, and I'm shattered afterwards, and my back hurts and I feel sick. So I do feel useless. I do feel like I don't do enough for my family. You know, I can't get up in the mornings to see my girls off to school because I'm so shattered from tossing and turning all night in pain, or Aria wakes up. You know, as much as Daryl, he will happily wake up and deal with Aria all night. I can't sit there and listen to her upset or crying or awake and not wake up and try and confide her. Like, try and, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Just like mother her, you know, make her feel better. But there's plenty, like this morning I tried to get up 8 o'clock this morning. I could barely keep my eyes open. My voice wasn't even working properly. It was a very raspy voice. And Daryl just said to me, you know, you need to go back to bed. You need to look after yourself. You need your sleep. You know, he can deal with the lack of sleep. He's got a lot more energy than I have. And then, yeah, about 3 o'clock, 3:15 came, and I said to Daryl, I'm really sorry, but I need to have a sleep. I'm shattered. And he says, yes, have a nap. You need it. And I fell asleep on the sofa for about an hour. And then felt quite good. I got some washing done. Daryl had brought washing in for me and put new washing out. And then I went out, checked the washing, it was dry, so I brought that in and put new ones out. I did a wash load, and me and Daryl put them on the radiators around the house and all stuff like that. You know, so I like when I can help, but I'm very limited to what I can do. So, you know, these people that think that it's alright to give us dirty looks, walk a mile in our shoes, you wouldn't cope. I can guarantee you would not cope. You would not be able to do what I do daily, how I feel, how I think, how I see things, how I feel about myself. You wouldn't be able to deal with that. But on a happier, positive note, I went to see my oncologist yesterday, and I asked her for her opinion on the trials in Manchester, in Chrissy's. Oh, I'm sorry, the camera's gone dead fuzzy. There we go, back to normal. And that's her next step, apparently. If my next scan doesn't show significant improvement to her liking, then she'll be sending me over to Christie's in Manchester, which is outstanding. It's what we wanted. So if that goes ahead, I'll be spending some quality time with my nana and my granddad. I say they're my nana and granddad. They're actually Daryl's nana and granddad. I've married into the family, but I call them my nana and granddad. And I love them as if they were my own nana and granddad. They treat me as if I'm family anyway. So when I told my nana that I could be going ahead, she said, you know, I'd be staying there and they'd look after me and everything like that. Which, you know, when I was speaking to her and telling her this, the lump in my throat, I didn't know all of my grandparents. I got to meet my 9, and my 9, I loved my 9 to bits. I did. My 9, whenever I used to be sick, used to make me chicken soup or tomato soup with bread in it, buttered toast in it, and for some reason it was a placebo. It always used to make me feel better. It was 9's special soup. And she always used to tell me Bible stories. You know, I'd sit there and listen for hours. But then I lost my 9 when I was about 9. I think I was about 9, 10 years old. So for me to have a nana back in my life, it's just, I can't even express how happy I feel that I've got a woman in my life that I see as my nana, I see as my blood and my flesh, and I can speak to her as if she's my own nana. You know, I can call her daily and say, I need someone to talk to, and she's there. She's my only device. So I'm very lucky to have my nana around and my granddad Bob. And if I do have to go over to Manchester, I'm bloody looking forward to spending time with them. Really, I'm looking forward to spending some quality time with them and just relaxing with them. It will be lovely. But yeah, that's a good thing. And she also said about my hair growing back. It can happen in chemo. it can happen that your body just kind of gets used to the chemo and your hair follicles just decide to regrow. So that's quite good, but it's really baby soft. You'll see me playing with it a lot during the vlogs. It's because it's really soft to play with. It's really nice. But yeah, I went to Havan Menai on Monday as well, and I started making bracelets for their shop because I'm really enjoying making bracelets now. I've got my next few bracelets in my head already, how to do them, and yeah, it's nice to go there. I love going there. I love the atmosphere there. You walk in and you automatically feel like you're part of a family, and everyone greets you by your first name, and it's just beautiful. Such a beautiful atmosphere in Havan Menai. I can't stress how much, if you're a young person and you've got cancer and you think you don't want to go to this place because it's full of like older people than us, please rethink. You get accepted, and I can't even stress how nice it is. You walk in there, they all, "Hi Natalie, you okay? You okay? How are you doing?" And then I'll go and I'll have my therapy on my back, which is like a back massage, or I'll have reflexology, or I'll have Reiki, whatever I need on that day, that's what I'll get. And I'll get acupuncture, and the acupuncture is brilliant. My hot sweats are calming down a lot, and they were really bad. And then you'll have some dinner, and then you'll just do whatever you want in the afternoon. You can sit and chat to the people, you can go off and do bracelets, you can go off and do colouring, you can go off and do knitting stuff, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you express an interest in, they will try and adhere to that and do it for you. So if you are a young patient who's suffering with, I think it's not just cancer, I think it's a life-changing illness or something like that, then please get in touch with your nurse and say that you think that you want to go there, because it's wonderful. It is. I'll admit, before I started going there, my depression was starting to eat me up, and I didn't have any way to not vent my anger, but to an output for my fear, my oh god, cat hairs up my nose still. My fear, my worry, and also that. Now going to Havan Menai, it's lovely. It's going slowly. My depression is disappearing. I'm starting to feel better, you know, and I'm doing stuff craft-wise that are making me feel better. So it is really worth looking into going, guys. Especially if you know any of your family members that are like palliative ill type, I think it is, but I'll find out properly. It's well worth going. And the bloke that picks me up and takes me there, oh, what a beautiful gentleman. Absolutely old school gentleman. He'll see me coming down my path, he'll come out, he'll open the door for me, I'll sit in my seat, and he'll unravel the seatbelt and pass it to me and make sure that I'm all okay and settled in on the chair. Then he'll go and drive off. Beyond lovely, and so just a gentleman, a lovely gentleman. And I get to go to Havan Menai with my friend's dad, which is brilliant, because I get to talk to him, because I kind of know him through my friend. But yeah, but chemo's changed, they've brought it down a little bit in case I get an infection again. And I'm starting chemo back up again on Tuesday. Not sure what time, but I'll be starting back up again. And I'm looking forward to seeing all the nurses again. And I'm looking forward to taking the money in. Oh, so looking forward to taking the money in. It's going to be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think it's between 550 and 600 we've raised. So yeah, cannot wait. Really cannot wait. I told Dr. Bishop yesterday and she seemed quite happy about it. So yeah. So yeah, there is something that I'd like to request of you guys. If you know someone who's going through cancer treatment and you know they're alone, take 5 minutes out of your day to message them. Hey, how are you doing? Is there anything you need? Do you need anyone to talk to? Because I'm seeing a lot of people that are scared to talk to cancer patients because of what they're going through. It's June and I can hear fireworks going off. I'm not scratching my head because that's confusing me. I'm genuinely got an itchy head. I've just heard fireworks go off and it's June. I know it's the remembrance of DDay today, isn't it? But I don't think it'd be respectful to put fireworks off on that. I don't know. It's just me. Any of my friends that know me, go and check out the post I put on Facebook earlier about the DDay pictures. Oh my god, haunting yet humbling. This is what these people have gone through to make sure that we have our today. I swear to god, that teddy scares the shit out of me. She's got Teletubby teddies in her bed, and when you lie on its belly, it laughs. Or it says something. And do you know what? I shit myself sometimes when I'm sat here at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. It's pitch black. And all I hear is a fucking Teletubby laughing in her cot. I shit myself. Fucking Teletubbies. Whoever invented them must have been high. I'm bloody way below. And what's his name? In the Night Garden, Iggle Piggle. You all must have been high when you created it. Because what the fuck? Anyway, Odin's left me alone now. Candy's just on the bed keeping my feet warm. My feet have gone dodgy again. But I don't know, I'm used to it now, kind of, you know. At least my hands aren't my hands. I can feel the tips of my fingers, which is woohoo. It's good. But yeah, I've had a good week. Apart from that little thing in Aldi, but, you know, people need to be educated. Some people are very small-minded. You know, if she wanted to, I'd have explained to her daughter what's the matter with me. I'd have said that I'm ill and the medicine that I take makes my hair fall out. That's all she had to say. Oh, I don't know what's the matter with this, sweetheart. Or, you know, excuse me, and my daughter's just asked, do you mind if I tell her? I'd have gone, yeah, of course, yeah, I've got cancer and the treatment stuck my hair. But I would have baby-proofed it, if you know what I mean. I would have said in like the words, oh, the medicine that I take, my hair doesn't like it and my hair fell out. I would have done something like that. I'm not a nasty person, I'm not a horrible person. You know, I've got a time of day for everyone. I've got patience for everyone. But my patience is starting to wear thin on people that give me dirty looks and look at me like I'm a monster. I'm not. I'll admit, when I've got no makeup on, I look pale. I've got the bags under my eyes here. My eyebrows were gone, but they're growing back lovely now. Yay! But people need to remember, all it takes is a smile. Be kind. What's it going to do to your day to just smile instead of frown at someone? I was in Aldi, not Aldi, Home Bargains, a couple of months ago when I'd just lost all my hair, and I just happened to take my headscarf off. My head was too hot and all this and that, and this man came along in the aisle and tapped my shoulder, and I turned to look at him and he went, oh, you got the same haircut as me. Stuff like that I can laugh about. Stuff like that I find quite funny. It's like, oh yeah, God, yeah, that's quite funny. I know this is a pretty long blog, but I had to get a lot of stuff off my chest because it has been bugging me that I'm looked at like that, and it makes you think how many other people are looked at like that. So yeah, not best pleased, I'll say that. But yeah, if you can, as always, please give this video a share. Remind your friends to go for their smears. Cervical cancer can spread. You're looking at me here. it can spread. You've got lymph nodes, they go through them. Lymph nodes are like a whole little train. Choo-choo trains all around your body, it can go everywhere. So yeah, would be great if you could share and just keep an eye on your mates that have got cancer. Really nice. It's really nice to be asked how you are instead of ignored. So, like my page, please. Or like my face, oh God, I'll tell it's late at night. Like my YouTube channel, give it a share if you can, and share this video so people know. I'll speak to you soon, guys. Hopefully I won't leave the blog as long this time. Sorry. See you soon.